What is up, guys? It is Harry the Goddamn Turtle, and I am doing the Spec Op Hidden. And as I told you, I like to do challenges of myself. Um, let's ignore the thing right there. I was checking to see if I got kicked out of the party yet or not. But here I decided to challenge myself to see if I could get all perfects and hidden. And this actually took me a couple times to realize, or not realize, but to get a strategy down to where I knew where they all spawned so I wouldn't get destroyed. There's a couple times where I almost had to restart it because I almost got shot, like there. Because once you get hit by a sniper, you get a good, and if you get noticed by anyone, you also get a good. So, I mean, it might sound easy, but it's actually not. Here, I mess up. I thought I got him, and I thought I got him there too, but once he goes down, he's pretty much impossible to hit until he pops back up. So you just come over here and you take out that guy, and then by that time, he was back up, and I think he almost kills me. He was right there aiming at me. And there's one more guy, and you can get him from right here sometimes, and he shoots at me, and he hits a tank in front of me, so I almost got a good there too. But I got away with it. Now you go over here, make sure you stay as far left as possible so you don't get spotted by the people walking on the road. There's a tree that you get behind that allows you to pretty much hide, and from the line of view, get behind here. And now two people, or Pat, as I call it, down this road. There's one, and then there's going to be a second one that comes right behind them. As you notice through this video, there's going to be a lot of waiting and being patient. Here comes the second guy. I usually take the shot right whenever he gets to where it says 103 meters because he's far enough behind so that guy doesn't notice.
Perfect.
I'll take the time while I'm running over here to apologize to pop your head off because we did this together and it didn't record, so I had to redo it by myself. So I'd like to give him at least props because we did do it first with him. Here you can usually throw C4 and kill all three of them, but this guy decided to not like me and he started walking inside, which makes this a bit more tricky, but at the same time not. All you have to do is wait for him to turn the corner into the church and then shoot for the double kill. I'm trying to line myself up without getting spotted, which is a challenge in itself. I wait until he turns and take double kill.
Double kill. Excellent.
And go into the church now. And he's walking away. Shoot him in the back.
Perfect.
Now you go up the ladder and you get up there as quickly as possible because now it's all on timing if you can get the C4. As you see, those two are walking forward. There's going to be a guy that passes him. As soon as he gets past that last guy, take the shot before he goes into the church and before he gets covered by that metal roof, because if he goes in the church, he'll spot that body that you killed, and if you hit the metal roof, then everyone's going to go crazy and chase after you. Now, this is probably the part that's going to take the longest in waiting because you literally have to wait for those guys to walk. The guy on the right has to walk behind that or beside the house into the shadow for you to take the shot and him not be seen. And the other guy, depending how long it takes that guy to walk into the shadow, you might have to wait for the other guy to walk back so you don't get noticed because of the next stage. You notice this one didn't take long, but I've been in ones where it's taken up to like a minute and a half. As you see, that guy, I'm not comfortable in shooting him. And there's a guy in that house right there too. So you have to kind of watch out for him because if you take that double kill first and he's by that front door, then you're going to get noticed. So if you look, he'll be in that far left window and you can clearly take the shot, get that perfect, and then climb back up the ladder and aim for the double kill. And by then, the guy in the far left should be coming back.
Double kill. Excellent.
As you see now, he's kind of sitting there, and I think I let him walk a few more paces forward just to be sure, because stage 3, or the next, not stage 3, but the next stage, you kind of have to have him as far away as possible from the fence that's right there. So I got them, and now I'm heading to my next point. And here I do a bit of moving, some unnecessary moving. It's imperative that you crawl here. Alright, sorry, my dad came interrupted me, so sorry for the cut, the voice, but I'm slowly crawling now into position, and it's, I already said imperative, but to stay over to his far right for this one guy, because now you have to kind of watch where the bullet, because the bullet will penetrate his body, and the last thing you want to do is that bullet to penetrate his body and go into that house over there, because then you're going to make everyone mad. So you can kind of watch him. You see how he goes to the bushes, and you kind of can barely see him, but you kind of have an idea of where he's at. But he'll come out over there, and he'll come to a stop. And when he stops to that fence, if you did it right and killed that last guy in the right position, he won't see anyone, but you can take him out from there. Here I did, like, I shouldn't have moved. I think I realized that, and I run back. Yeah. And then if you look into the house, really you could have killed this guy first, but there's a guy in that house right there.
Beautiful.
So that you get him. And then here pretty soon, there's another guy that comes out from, I don't really know where he comes out. And from where you shoot him from, or you should probably, the best bet is to shoot him for where I was, and aim and shoot exactly where I was. That way, when the bullet penetrates him, it goes into the grass and it doesn't alert the people that are behind him, and it's probably the most efficient. Here, I'm waiting for him to come out. I didn't think it would take this long. It didn't take this long last night whenever I did this with Pop Your Head Off. But I slowly move into position, and I think I move up one more. There, I see him right there. So I wait until he's in that opening, because there's literally someone in that shack, and I take the shot, and I prayed that no one saw him, and it didn't, because their back is turned. So now I am going into the house. There's 2 people in that left house, and there's 2 people in that shack. Or not the shack, I guess it'd be a covering. And best bet to scope for when as soon as you go around that fence. And line up for the double kill. And taking your time is probably the best thing to do. You don't want to rush this, because the last thing you want is to get it good when you're almost done. Which was the scary part about, like, I wasn't really worried about this part, but I was worried about the last 3 snipers in the field, because I really didn't know. I was actually kind of scared there that I didn't kill that other guy. But I didn't know exactly where those snipers spawned at, or where they were. And because Pop Your Head Off took care of them last time. But I do remember there one being over here, and I, for the life of me, could not find him. And I think I wait here for a couple of seconds before I decide to take the other 2 out on the right. But there should be one that's in those trees somewhere. The next one, you'll see I check one more time to make sure he won't shoot me as I run into the house. Next one, I was kind of scared because I had a limited view, but he's in that garden right next to, not that tree, not that one. I think I ended up checking all the way around to make sure I didn't get it in the right side. But he's right next to that tree on the left, somewhere in there, and I spot him, but I didn't have a clear enough shot on him to where I saw him there, and I was like, oh crap. And then I tried to wall bang him, but that didn't work out too well. So I'm kind of freaking out here, because the last thing I want to do is get hit by him and have to restart this whole thing all over again. But I see him, and I take the shot, and I get him somehow. Next guy on the right side, he's by that covering, the white thing out there, and I knew where he was because I've seen him so many times. But he almost shot me too, but I saw him. And then this guy, he just all of a sudden appears, and he almost gets me, and there you go. That's 30, that would be all of them, and that's 30 perfects on hidden. I completed my challenge that I've been trying to do for, I don't know, maybe a month or two, trying to plan this all out. Want to see more challenges of mine? Subscribe and make sure
Mission
to comment and
accomplished.
rate. Let me know how I'm doing. Peace.